Hey everyone, Hunter here from Infinite Catalog, where royalties don't have to be hard. And I'm making a quick video today to break down Bandcamp Clubs, which I think are very interesting, worthy of me making a video, which says something. I want to quickly walk you through them and why I think this is important and interesting, and why you might want to subscribe even. And I don't work for Bandcamp in any way. They didn't tell me to do this. I'm going to ask them a bunch of questions about how this impacts royalties, because there are some interesting questions that this brings up, though I think it's going to be pretty straightforward, if I may speculate. Quickly, just want to shout out what these are. They're called Subscribe to Own Music Clubs, and basically you pay $13 a month to subscribe to one or more of these different clubs, and they are, I think, very notably and importantly and smartly curated by a person. It's not just the jazz club, it's the jazz club curated by Tina Edwards. And I think that's very smart because it really hits directly at the problem that I think that this is trying to solve, which is that in the age of algorithms, in the age of platforms, in the age of streaming, one big thing that has been lost is context. We don't have a very vibrant music journalism or critical, apparatus anymore, and a lot of us are listening to algorithms in our silos, which is easier, but I think we all by now understand that this means that the music doesn't mean as much if there's no real live hook into the real world, like you would get from a friend recommending a record, a record shop clerk back in the day, even a favorite DJ, or having seen somebody in a club. That would give you way more context going into listening to their music, and it would make that music mean a lot more. So these clubs, I gather, are a way to try to create context and create more of an experience and something that gives people some hooks to hook in on records, which is clearly already having an impact. All these clubs have dozens, hundreds of subscribers so far, and what you get for your $13 a month is a handpicked album. There's going to be content around it, like an interview and club exclusive posts. And then it actually leads towards a listening party, which I think is really interesting. The listening party is not the release party. As you get the album on the first of the month, I think it is, and then the listening party is scheduled later that month, for all the people in the club to give them time to listen and absorb and try to have something to say about it or be excited about it or whatever. I think from a royalty accounting perspective, this is going to kind of look like Vinyl Me Please, where or any of those sort of vinyl of the month clubs, where very exciting as a record label to get your one of your records into that feed, because I think it means a guaranteed number of sales from the club members that month. That's the deal. They're sort of pre-buying the record that is going to be for the month. $13 is an interesting number. I'm guessing total speculation, but maybe it's $10 for the record and $3 for the curator, because I guess the curator also gets paid. And that's also answers the question of how do I pitch my record for one of these clubs as a label or an artist? And the answer is pretty clear. You got to talk to Jam Supernova if you're trying to get it in the Dance Around the World Club. It's a human face on something that we don't have as much these days, and I think is helpful and important. Gatekeepers have a terrible reputation, but I think there is something to be said for curators, which is another way to say gatekeeper. That's the gist on Bandcamp Clubs, and thanks so much for watching this video trying to break it down, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.